good morning to all. My name is Carlo Tonani Camusso. I'm the owner of the company Camusso, and I'm delighted to give this video presentation that has been requested by Worth International, the world's leading designer of national honors, to give a visual survey of the various processes by which a design is interpreted and then executed into a finished piece of handmade insignia, and the ways in which Camusso guarantees the quality of each and every piece of insignia.
First, we begin by taking the artwork provided by Worth, and we interpret the designs in our graphics department using state-of-the-art programs to create three-dimensional images of the designs. Once we have determined the appropriate dimensions for each component of each of the designs and the way in which they best fit together as a unit, such as a badge or a star, we then commence the process of creating the dies and matrices and the tools to produce the prototype, which will eventually be viewed by the Worth's clients. At this stage, our factory manager, Leslie May, determines, with the assistance of the die sinkers and cutters, the appropriate details to produce the results we are looking for. Here is where we create the dies and matrices. Camusso has an archive of some 7,000 dies and matrices for an elaborate range of silver gift items. The average number of dies we use to make the Visam Nagda star is 8, and catch die takes an average of 1 week to finish before it can join the other dies that form the die collection for each piece of insignia. Thus, to produce the Visam al Nagda and 5 standard grades with miniatures requires 37 number of dies and tools, and when you include the Daraja Casa and Nagda Murasa, we are looking at a total of 52 dies and tools, a grand total of 12 months to make the dies before a prototype can be produced. Once we have a die collection for a particular item of insignia, we begin the process of creating a prototype. This is handled in a prototype room. Here, for instance, you can see prototypes for a range of Jordanian decorations. The process whereby we create the prototype from the dies is as follows: stamping, fretwork, welding, enameling, polishing, assembly, cleaning, and packaging. Once the elements for the prototype are completed, they are then assembled together in the assembly room and secured with pins and glues after cleaning and polishing. The prototype completed, it is then sent to Worth's offices in Europe. We have now taken 2 months to produce our one prototype Jordanian decoration. Once the prototype is approved or has been modified, we return to the factory to begin the next phase of the production process. If the prototype is approved, we can then hand it on to the production department to establish the range of dies for each grade and level of the decoration to conform to the protocols provided by Worth, including the miniatures. Here, for instance, the miniature of the Visam al Nagda has to be reduced to a 19 mm diameter and with complicated Arabic calligraphy to be readable. Each dies has to be checked that the dimensions for a grade of the order are exact to the specifications provided. If, on the other hand, a modification is requested, we then have to begin the process from the beginning, and this may involve delays of weeks and months, and naturally the production run for this decoration will be delayed until the modified prototype has been approved by the Worth's client. Once the decorations are on the assembly line and are finished, they go to the cleaning and polishing room, where they are meticulously handled by our people that have years of experience polishing by hand delicate silver pieces. We have to remember this is a handmade process from start to end. Each piece is therefore unique, and it is identifiable by experts and connoisseurs as a handmade piece in sterling silver and vitreous enamels to the 19th century standard of the insignia manufacture.
Camusso has been South America's leading silversmith since 1920, and we are very proud of our reputation in this field. The craft of precious metal working dates back for more than 700 years in Peru, to the beginning of the Inca Empire and the civilization. The combination of Camusso know-how and the style with native Peruvian raw materials and skill in metal work creates a formidable combination in the world gift market and in the partnership with Worth, the leading designer of decorations in the world. We are delighted to offer superior quality insignia of the 19th century tradition.
I want to thank you all for having taken your time in listening this presentation, and I wish you a very nice day.